The only thing stopping you from achieving career and life happiness is you. Gary Vaynerchuk, aka Gary Vee. For those of you who don't know who Gary Vee is, he is an inspirational, motivational speaker, successful businessman, successful entrepreneur, successful investor. He has been featured all across social media. He runs VaynerMedia, VaynerX, his holding company. He's invested in multiple technology companies, and he's a very successful author. And this is a fantastic book. I'm excited to review today, Crushing It by Gary Vee, Gary Vaynerchuk. It's about how great entrepreneurs build their businesses and influence, and how you can too. This book was amazing. So it was written this year, it just came out 2018. I learned so much from it. It's more of a marketing book than a real estate or finance book that I normally review, but I'm a big Gary Vee fan. You should read this book if you are looking to understand what it's like to start a business or grow a business in today's millennial digital age where social media is critical. Whether it's a product business or service business, if you just need to be on social media, this is a great book because he goes down in depth on each platform that's happening today. What is great about this book? There's so much I like about this book, but the main thing that I like about this book is his section on what matters in business today. And he actually broke it down into 8 sections. The first one was intent. Then it was authenticity, passion, speed, work, attention, and then content. He broke content down in its own chapter and really sort of broke down how important it is to create quality content. Not just create quality content, but create quality content specific for your industry, for your niche, to focus on that. He went into a basic structure and then he went into sort of 2.0 structure on a per platform basis. You know, the fundamental things you need to have in place, like a Facebook business page or just a Facebook, because that's sort of the main horse. Secondly, he went into more advanced strategies, which I really liked. The third thing that I liked as well about this book was the stories, the success stories, the starting from scratch stories of people that have implemented the things from his previous book, Crush It. He didn't talk much about his other book, which I really like, which is like Jab, Jab, Right Hook book. But it was really inspiring to sort of hear their stories on people that had jobs and they broke out of that or did a side hustle and really kind of grew their business and really had enormous success online on various platforms. What I didn't like about this book though was it kept feeling like he was really trying to push his old book, Crush It. I kept hearing like Crush It, which is his first book written in 2009, and it felt too much like a jab, go get the previous book. And I read the previous book years ago and I loved it. But when I was reading this book, I wanted to know about this book. I didn't want to really kind of know about the other book. And so that kind of felt like I was getting taken away and, kind of pushed to go and buy that book. So that's the only thing I really didn't like about this book, because it kept coming up every sort of couple of pages of like, all right, another reference to Crush It, another reference to Crush It. And I was like, okay, I get it. Crush It was great. In general, I love the book. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10, only because it kind of felt a little salesy, but it's excellent, especially in today's digital environment. Fantastic. The aha moment for me was the section where he was like, you got to make sure that you're tweaking each content specific for each platform. So for example, if you're trying to market on Facebook, don't use that same material on Instagram, or don't use that same material on Snapchat. Definitely create your own native content for each platform for your specific industry. So if you read the book, tell me what you think. Gary Vaynerchuk's new book, Crushing It. If you haven't read it, go check it out. It's worth it. It's not yet on Audible, but I really enjoyed it. So tell me what you think.